What's up, guys? Welcome back to another 5 Finish Lines. Thank you for joining me here on my YouTube channel, where I take motivational quotes and I use them on different topics, not only to inspire you guys, but to take these quotes, use them in your own words, and inspire those around you. My topic of discussion today is show up. Are you showing up for you? Are you showing up for other people? But ultimately, at the end of the day, showing up for other people will only take you so far. You have to show up for yourself in order to fully show up for other people. So I'm going to build on that. I have 2 amazing quotes for you guys today. Let's get started. All right, guys. To give you guys the first quote of the day, it comes from Jeff Olson. He says, "Showing up is essential. Showing up consistently is powerful. Showing up consistently with a positive outlook is even more powerful." And I like this idea because a lot of times when we show up, we either feel drained or we're tired or we're just not really feeling our best. And still showing up is good. Still being there for maybe the person or for yourself is good. But when you're tired, you kind of get like this negative idea in your mind, like, oh, I gotta be here, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. When no, you have to be more positive in that. Obviously, there are a lot of things that may deter you from feeling positive in that moment. But one thing I know that can help you, will kind of change your brain chemistry a little bit, is what you were saying. Like, notice how I said, oh, I have to, or I'm kind of forced to do this, or great, lucky me, I get to be here. Like, no, be more positive in that. Say to yourself, I am pleased to be here. I'm grateful that I have this opportunity to be here. I am happy to be a part of this. I am grateful to just be in this presence. Like, the way you shape your vocabulary will actually change the way your mind sees that certain situation, because you may not always want to do certain things, and that's okay. But if you are ever in a position where you must go, change the way you think about it. Think of it like, okay, I get to do this. I get to meet new people. I get to experience something new. Also, on the flip side of that, if you're doing something because you really do feel like you have to, or like you feel like you have to do it to please somebody else, or because someone else expects this of you, I would honestly just say no. Put your foot down. Say to this person and say to yourself, I have to be true to myself and true to you. I will not show up in my best fit, my best self if I go to this. So I'm going to just sit this one out. And obviously that comes with the situation and whatever it is that you decide to do in that moment. So just really thinking about it, really take that second to sit back and think to yourself, do I really want to be here? And do I really want to put others through maybe the situation that I'm feeling, and maybe also putting myself in a position where I'm projecting my anger or my dissatisfaction onto other people. My last quote for you guys comes from Brene Brown. She says, oh, that's disgusting. She says, "There's nothing more vulnerable than creativity. It's not about winning. It's not about losing. It's about showing up and being seen." I like this quote. I love Brene Brown. If you don't know who she is, you should definitely check her out, read some of her books. But the idea, or what I believe this quote is trying to say, is that, it says, there is nothing more vulnerable than creativity. This idea of being your true self, being who it is that you want to show to the world, whether it be through your clothes, the way you speak, the way you act. It is a form of creativity that you express to the world and express to those around you. And I like the ending because it says it's about showing up and being seen. Showing up and being seen for you. You want to show the world who you are. You want to bring people into your world, and you want to let them know that this is who I am, however you portray yourself. But yeah, you must show up for yourself. You must be there for not only you, but also for the people around you. A lot of people expect something of you, and if you portray yourself as someone who does show up, you want to be there for them. And it's being seen. Just showing face, showing that you're there to support, showing that you care. That's what matters at the end of the day for people. Not even just being there the whole time or like being active, but just showing up, showing face, and being present. And also, like I said in the beginning, you want to show up for you, because if you're not showing up for you, then how are you going to show up for other people? How are you going to be your best self for others? A lot of times we complain about where we are in our life and what it is that we're doing. And if you are not comfortable with yourself, and if you're not showing up for yourself in your own life, you will not be able to show up for other people, because then not only does that create resentment for you towards them, but also creates that jealousy that we see in people when they see people succeeding and they're not succeeding in their life because they're not showing up for themselves. They start to hate others because of their trajectory and where it is that they're going. And you don't want to be like that. You don't want to have that weight on your shoulders. You don't want to be that bitter person that hates people just because they're showing up for themselves and you have not shown up for yourself. So do something for yourself today. Show up for yourself so you can show up for others. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me here on my Friday Finish Lines. I'll see you guys next week with a new video. It is still the month of May, Mental Health Awareness Month. I'll probably touch on that next week. School is about to be done for me, and I hope you're ending off your school year just as well. And summer is here, and I hope you have amazing things planned, whether it be working, traveling, getting back to some type of something, or working hard at your job, whatever it may be. I hope you have a great summer, and remember, drink your water. All right, I'll see you guys next week.